This segment brought to you by Heinen Brothers Ag, farmers helping farmers by offering quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia. Call today to protect your crop yield.
Hello, my name is Tori Dickinson. I farm in Oswego, Kansas, along the Neosho River. Today we brought you out to a field that has some good ground and some poor ground, so we planted 10 acres to corn and we planted the rest to Milo. Milo, or sorghum as some may know it, is a crop that's not grown very often in this area anymore. But due to the fact that this ground doesn't produce corn as well, and I needed to rotate my crops, we came out here and we put some sorghum in the ground. Again, we're along the Neosho River. It's off to my left, and the corn and the Milo is all from DEKALB. The biggest challenge is I hire Farmers Co-op out of Columbus to do my spraying, and the biggest challenge is to not spray my Milo with chemical from the corn because it will kill the Milo. We're doing a little different treatment this year, and the chemical has Roundup in it. My biggest weed pressure here is going to be Johnson grass. About 3 or 4 years ago, we switched over to 20-inch row planter, and one of the challenges with the Milo is not planting it too thick. They recommend, around 5 pounds to the acre, which is around 60,000. We have found if we drop down around a 40 to 45,000 population, we get a lot better yield. But it's just a lot easier. One of the biggest problems with Milo, though, that we had last year, which is the first year I planted it in probably 10 years, is we now have sugarcane aphids, which is a lovely little critter. It makes it gives the leaves a wax, and it creates problems with the combine, so that is something that we will have to treat as needed. Another learning experience, and having to learn how to do Milo again after so many years of not doing it. Technology's changed. It's just it's just so different. Normally I am a corn and soybean producer, but I had ground that really needed to have some rotation, and that's where the Milo came into play. I have grown some wheat in the past, but for some reason I have a problem growing the wheat and it producing and being able to pay for itself, but I can always grow corn and beans. We used to be able to grow Milo, so we grew it last year. We had real good results with it, and we put it back out this year, and it was mostly just for rotation because the beans after a while will get different disease. The ground will take on different diseases, and you get soybean aphids and just different little things, and by the rotation that helps eliminate some of the bug pressure and sudden death syndrome of your soybeans, and that's the purpose of the Milo. This second year I planted it. I probably will not plant it next year, just for the fact that I will have my rotation set back up where I can go back to my beans and corn again for a few years.
I dug trees by hand for years and years and years. In the process, I wore out my rotating cuff. But when I learned about this process, I thought if there's a way to get rid of this pain, then I wanted to do it. So we did it, and it worked. And I'm not going to go out and dig trees with a shovel anymore, but I can do the things that I want to do now